The country that I was assigned with in the beginning of the semester was Iran. Iran is located in the Middle East. Iran is right in the heart of the Middle East and has many bordering countries. Kuwait, Iraq, Turkey, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, and Pakistan are all neighboring countries in the Middle East that border Iran. The Caspian Sea can also be found to the north, and the Persian Gulf can be found to the south. Iran's estimated population was 80.28 million around 2016 and is continuing to grow as the years go on. Iran's growth rate is 1.18% and has many unique demographics to their growth in population. Iran does have a natural increase in population, which is 13.49 persons per thousand, which means that the country is growing at a high pace. Even though their growth rate is increasing at such a pace, their net migration rate is negative 1.04 migrants per thousand people, which means that more people are leaving the country than entering and staying in the country. This can be contributed to Iran's long history of war and poverty, as many more people are trying to leave Iran and enter a country that is more capable and suitable for people to live in. The country has been devastated by the wars that their government has put them in over the decades that have passed. The lack of proper health and education for the country of Iran is a serious problem for all of the people that call Iran home. The net number of migrants for Iran is negative 400,000 per thousand persons, which is a huge number of people leaving the country rather than entering the country. The other demographics of Iran explain their growth rate and explain why the country's population is growing faster and faster as years go on is the birth rate, which is 17.9 as opposed to the death rate of 5.3, which is a big difference. These two factors might be the two biggest in explaining the growing population because there are far more births taking place than deaths. This stat may not be a result of good health care, but rather a lack of education, as people are giving birth at such a rapid pace that the death rate can't keep up to, which causes the high growing pace of Iran. Iran is very unique to the Middle East and does not have the same values as a whole that the rest of the majority of the Middle East. Islam is the primary religion of Iran, as it is for the majority of the Middle East. Shia and Sunni are the two main branches of Islam and are practiced at a majority in Iran. The Shia branch is also divided into their own subcategories, the 12 Imam Shiites and the 7 Imam Shiites. The co-branches follow the same guidelines but have different beliefs in their own respects and have a minor difference in what they believe in. 90% of the people in Iran identify themselves as part of the Shiite branch, while only 10% of the population recognize themselves as followers of the Sunni branch. This is very strange because a high majority of the Middle East recognizes their respective countries as followers of the Sunni branch of Islam. This difference in religion has caused many problems between neighboring countries and trade partners. The wars that have been brought about to the country are largely impacted by religion and the differences that many countries in the region have. The capital of Iran is Tehran. Tehran is located in the north, central part of Iran, just south of the Caspian Sea. The population of Tehran is 14.5 million, including the greater metropolitan area. The city sits at the base of the Elburz Mountains, and the northern part of the city is 2,000 feet higher in elevation than the southern part. The city is divided into different sections, with the old core containing the old buildings and institutions, the southwest including the villages and satellite towns, and the rest of the city being divided by axes where the hotels, embassies, and parks being in the east and west, the facilities and amenities being on the south and north part of the town. Iran is not considered a country where very many people travel to, and to be completely honest, I would not recommend traveling to this country. It was extremely difficult to find attractions here, but if I was to travel to Iran, I would definitely go see the Naqshi Jahan Square with structures and buildings built around the 1500s. Another attraction in Iran is the Golestan Palace with treasures and sites that were around a very long time ago with the Qajar kings. And finally, you can see the Tomb of Hafez, which is the resting place of the poet and is very old to the grounds. Iran is a very important country with the exportation of petroleum. Iran is still going through many political and social differences and difficulties, but are on the rise of moving past barriers and becoming a more sophisticated state.